Okay, here we are live with some more Pokemon Violet. Last time, we spent the entire stream doing, or most of the stream doing shiny hunts. We managed to get 9 shinies. Granted, 3 of them were just completely random encounters with no sparkling power boost. So we got, in general order, a Cacnea, a Orthworm, 2 Q-Fants, a Magnemite, a Grumpig, Espeon, Espathra, and Komala. Cacnea, Grumpig, and Komala all being without any shiny boost outside of the shiny charm, which is pretty cool. I figured I'd take a quick peek at the outbreaks, even though I doubt I'm gonna do them. There's what? Oh, that's unfortunate that there's one there, because I was thinking I was thinking about what shinies we have left that I want to do. Oh, there's Komala. That's funny. I think I'm gonna reset. Actually, I can wait a second. I was thinking about what I want to do. Last night we were kind of experimenting a little bit with where the evolutions spawned, and I want to spend a little more time today figuring that out to see which ones we can go for without needing like an outbreak. So we'll start with that, and then we'll go from there. Gotta find them real quick. But yeah, so the only thing I think that we're 100% confident on would be Jolteon that we can get without an outbreak. And I want to do a little more experimentation with that. Is it day or night right now? It is night. Real quick, I wanted to check. I think that Umbreon can spawn around this area, and I want to confirm that real quick. But yeah, so that was a bit of a cobbled together thought. We have three shiny sandwiches worth of stuff left, or Herb Mysticus left in this game before we move over to Scarlet. So we'll see how that goes. Oh no, I'm stupid. Never mind. I was thinking it was by Medali, but no, I'm thinking of the other bit. Okay. Cool. Then it does not matter that it's nighttime. I think I was confusing it with maybe it was Vaporeon? No, Flareon? Somebody spawns near Medali. I swear, just randomly. Okay, well, it's not you. Leafeon, apparently. I was curious how. Yeah, let's do Leafeon here. Hopefully, it spawns during night. It mentions the wrong button. Photosynthesizing. Yes, I figure we'll most likely do 1 or 2 Herb Mystica things, or 1 or 2 shiny sandwiches today and 1 or 2 tomorrow, and then we got some time. We're gonna have to spend some time nicknaming things, but that's fun and all. So anyway, okay, there are grass 2. We're gonna do a Great Cloth sandwich at 105. That should give us Encounter Power 2 grass. Yeah, I could technically do Encounter Power 3 with the Sparkling Power stuff and then just reset, but I don't want to accidentally find a shiny and then be in that awkward place where I'm like, should I reset? Should I not reset? So I figure we just do it this way. Encounter Power 3 is enough to sort of place ourselves. Because yeah, I think a lot of the evolutions, what we might end up doing is tactically risking phases. Like, where, if we go somewhere where grass, like let's say we want to go for Leafeon. The places where we could get, I think, Fungus and a Moongus spawn, for example, I'm willing to risk up to 2 of those because we don't have either. Even I'm like debating Umbreon to an extent. I'm like, we could risk Sableye for it. Although I think that's the only one. Like, and we're way more likely to get the Sableye, but it's like, I have the opportunity, I can try it. Doesn't hurt. Assuming I have a backup plan for, other dark types, which I think I do. So, okay, I might grab items. Because, yeah, I'm like, if that method generally works, I may as well do it. down. But yeah, the reason I was playing is because there's like a small spot where Jolteon is like the only electric type. That's exactly where that Murkrow outbreak was, but I can just 8 skip to get rid of it, so it's not a big deal at all. That's not a grass type. Is this kind of where Leafeon supposedly spawns? There are a lot of grass types here. Oops, wrong one. Okay, it might spawn above too. Oh, hello there. Yes, you're so silly and cute. Hello there, Tropius. Okay. Pleasure to meet you guys. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe Leafeon is day only. It brings up the photosynthesis stuff. Oh, I was like, did we cap out on something? Okay, we're finding a lot of deerling. Do not care about Murkrow outbreak. Yeah, it can be kind of hard to tell on the map what the actual like spawn zones are. That's not an item. Oh my god, I thought that was an item. Not like I thought it was sparkly, like a little. Jeez Louise, I'm okay. I might be a little off my game today. Okay, well, we can go check for Leafeon in the other spot that I know for a fact it spawns. If it is day only, then this is going to be awkward. That's it. Just awkward. Not that way. This way. Up here. Let's see how it goes. And then, yeah, I want to look into Flareon and Vaporeon. Flareon, I think, might be okay. I doubt Vaporeon we're going to get anything good. But I'm like, I'm willing to give it a shot. Because you never know. Okay, this is actually a lot more grass types than I thought it would be. I was thinking it was just Fungus and Amoonguss. But nope, I mean, Toadscool's fine. I don't recall what Deerling I have. I know I have the Sawsbuck from this area. We found one here. Or did we? No, we found Deerling here, I think, actually. I have 2 Sawsbuck and 2 Deerling, and I have no clue which ones I have. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm starting to think Leafeon might unfortunately be day only. Which means we're just gonna have to make the sandwich a second time. If I wanna get anywhere in my life. Yeah, I'm thinking there's just too many grass types to begin with. It's gonna be too hard. Okay, maybe we move on for the moment. I guess we could consider this, but I think, yeah, we're probably better off just with the Leafeon outbreak. I don't know, turning day or not. I mean, I can ride around for a little bit and just see. Because, I mean, hey, you never know. It might be turning day. You never know what you might find. It's not impossible for me to just stumble into a random shiny on accident or something. Oh, there's Fomantis here too. I'm assuming that's day only. As well, given we didn't see any for a while. Yeah, you had sort of work. No, you're into this, okay. Cause yeah, there definitely are a lot of grass types here that I need. What the? That is such a weirdly placed item. Okay, Brambleghast. There's... Okay, never mind. This area has so many grass types. I... Might be dumb. On top of the fact that I'm not even convinced I'd be able to spot a shiny Leafeon. Without them, you know, being in an outbreak and a bunch of them next to each other. Down. Not looking great for some of the evolutions. We'll see. Yeah. I don't know, why am I picking up Gimmigholes? Okay, can I at least see, like, a Leafeon? Just to, you know... prove they exist? It is day now. Yeah, it looks like Fomantis and Lurantis is day only. Now I'm kind of just running around looking at shit. Okay, well, they spawn somewhere in here. Right? I mean, I think this shows that this is obviously not going to work. But now I just want to find one of them. Just at all. I'm going a little crazy. Excuse me. Ooh. Little Fomantis raise. Okay, they've got to exist. They're somewhere. I swear I've seen him here before. And it shows that they're here on the Pokedex. I'm gonna find a shiny before I find just all Leafeon. Any of them? These? Okay, we might just give up. Just for me. Because we've proven this is not gonna work. We can go back over here just to check to see if we get any to show up out of curiosity, but that's really it. Let's see. Can we find a Leafeon? Oh, so Shroomish spawns here. That'd be a fun shiny to go for, shiny Shroomish and Breloom. I don't know where the best place to do that is, but we could figure it out, I'm sure. Not that I'd be against even just going for Funguses here, or Toadschools, or whatever. Like, any of the phases would be fine, at least. Assuming I don't get a bunch of one. That's right, Murkrow don't spawn during the... Yeah, I can actually go over that. I totally didn't even consider that. I mean, I'll still probably just do a reset or a date skip to change the outbreaks for Jolteon, just to make my life easier. But, you know. Okay, I'm not seeing any Leafeons. Okay, I think we move on. I thought it was a hidden item again. Like, I want to find a Leafeon today. Now. Who's Zorua? Why just a random dealing? I would have assumed you would have been with others. Anyway. The Leafeon is a myth, we've confirmed that. Let's look at Flareon. Okay. Okay, so we know about this general area. I guess we'll still do it though. I think we can only do Fire 1. Which is kind of annoying. And I don't think the Sandwich Crafter was able to really find a consistent way to get level 2s. Just for reference. There we go, Fire Encounter. Let's see, because I can do... I think this is only for ones that exist. So, like... You know, I don't get how I'd go about it. Okay, we're just gonna do Fire 1 then, fuck it. Do a number 20 pickle sandwich. I will do a little Flareon looking around. Yeah, I wish I knew how to make that counter too, but I just don't. I'm sure I could Google it, but it's fine. This is more just for general testing reasons. Okay. Pickle sandwich. Okay, so I don't know what exactly is and isn't Flareon territory. And only having Fire 1 is awkward. Okay, so we are just getting Scoville in right now. There's Flareon. So I'm like, we could do this and just go, okay, well, we go until we either get Shiny Flareon or Shiny Scoville in, and then we switch places. We're more likely to get Scoville in, but it's a risk that I think I'm fine with taking. We just don't have a Shiny Scoville in. Beep! So... I mean, the general area isn't great, but it works good enough. I think we see how this area, we've seen how this area kind of works. Significantly more Scoville. What about some of the weepies? The other areas? Because I keep biking around. Okay, so there's the area by Alfornada. There's like the mountainy area as well. Okay, hang on. Because I'm also like, if Flareon is available in one place and it's a different fire type we need as the alternative, then we have multiple places where we can hunt without too much risk, but that kind of just depends on what else spawns in a general area. Okay, yeah, so getting the Pyro territory. Apparently, Flareon spawns around here. Okay, we're risking Scoville as well. This area is probably worse because there's Pyro on top of Flareon. Well, I mean, actually, we only have a Lilia. We don't have a Pyro, but you know, there's still more chances than. So I don't even know what it... Like, apparently Flareon can spawn around here. It's kind of a big area. Yeah, like, it should just... We're in that spot, I think. One. Yeah, we're kind of in the area. Like, they should be able to spawn here. Healing. The lions took it in as one of their own. Okay, can I see a Flareon? Yeah, I think this area, given we're not seeing Flareon just at all, I don't think this area works. I think we can just say that off the rip and not overthink it. The other place, it didn't take too much effort to find a couple Flareons. Not a lot, but We did find them. Right now, I'm just not even spotting any. Which is not good. Fun fact. Hard to shiny hunt something you cannot find. And yet not having encounter power 2 makes this obviously a little harder. Oh, well, we weren't running into any issues in the other area, so... Or at least not anywhere near as many. Yeah, okay, I think we just pass on this area. Okay. What was the other... I think there was a little more besides the Alphanot. Yeah, there's kind of random little bits. We can go up the mountain a little more. Bits and giggles. I think we try Alphanot, like outside Alphanata. And then we go from there. And yeah, I mean, Vaporeon is kind of... I mean, I could even do Glaceon, but I feel like they're both kind of pointless. Because everywhere where they're going to spawn, there's like a gazillion other water or ice types, depending on, you know, which one we're going for. Here. Yeah, we gotta get a Donphan at some point or another. Of course I have it, I just wanted the LP. Okay, so we have yet to see a single Flareon in a decently sized area where they supposedly spawn. Like, what? Good Leo. I'm just getting Leafeon flashbacks from 5 minutes ago. Not a very long flashback, but it's not a flashback from very long ago, but flashback nonetheless. Okay, let's just move on. This is clearly not amounting to anything. We can't even find a few. Like, how are we supposed to find a shiny? Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I don't know, but it's sleepy. Go villain. Cause everywhere we go, there is go villain. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think there's literally one area where we have a chance. And then if we find Scoville, we're just dipping. It's like, we definitely could, I just have to figure out what fire type backup I'd want. Which, like, sure, fine, whatever. Oh, there's There's a Flareon. We found a singular one! Yeah, no, they were spawning a lot more often, it seemed like. In the other spot. Okay, we at least know they exist here. I mean, unless they spawn on the other half. That's not the green area, but the yellow area. The yellow grass. Like if they were to spawn here in Scoville and didn't, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, okay. I think it's, I think that settles that. I feel like if it was the only fire type here, we'd... Okay, well. We would have seen one... Most likely. Actually, I could just... Is it on this side of Alfrenata? Supposedly. Yeah, this is where a fire and counterpart 2 would have come in handy. Or 3, frankly. So we've seen like a Scovillain. Which, yeah, not enough for me to be satisfied. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, I don't know what would happen if it was fire only here. I don't think I care enough to try. I think outbreaks are just what it's gonna be, most likely. Okay, the other one, yeah, that I wanted to look at was Vaporeon. Do we have a water too I can use? I think we have to buy... Nope, we... Oh, come on. How do we not have a water 2 encounter? Okay, whatever. I just go buy it then? It's probably easier. We'll get Kanto Creps. Go to Porto Marinata for a sec. Oh boy. And then we'll just kind of go look around in a few spots, see if we get lucky. Because my fear is a lot of places are going to have Slowpoke, which I'm willing to risk the like 20% Slowbro dupe. I can live with that. I'm just worried about missing, like not even being able to spot a shiny Slowpoke, to be honest. Which makes me just not want to bother going for it at all. That's right, that's the Gimmighoul coin giver, man. Alright, there's a Crepes, right? Yeah, Medali. I mean, I at least wrote them down that they're supposed to be here. Could be wrong. Oh, maybe it's over here? Aha! We're looking for the chocolate banana one. Okay, yeah, that's much easier to do than making my own. It's cheaper, it's easier. I feel like, yeah, I'm on the sleepy train. Oh boy. Not sure why it kicked in so hard. I guess spite. I mean, yeah, this is a pretty big, like, amount of places it theoretically could spawn. But I'm pretty sure it has to be by water. But I'm willing to do a run around just on the off chance there's a spot that is pretty good. So I'm like, if it's not competing, or, you know, it depends what it's competing with spawn-wise. Is kind of more so the thing. And it depends if we have those things that it's competing with. Okay, so it looked like it spawned over by the water over here? Maybe? Once again, encounter power 1 is not ideal. Okay, I'm assuming it's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't think it's... But it really, I mean, actually it might be trying to show the box where like a bit of the like Casseroy is in the box. I don't know, I wish the Pokédex screen did a slightly better job of showing where things can and can't spawn. So I was hoping it'd be by the river there, and if it was the only water type, but it doesn't look like it can. I don't know, maybe it can, but you know. I'm sorry? That wasn't a hidden item? That was a Tatsugiri. Okay. Bro, I think my brain is broken. Yeah, I think this whole area is just gonna have way too many water types. Let me over. Yeah, there's just way too many water types over here. And I think that's how it's going to be for literally every Vaporeon spot. It looks like Jolteon's the only thing that we can get with any level of consistency without using an outbreak. Which, like, we'll go for Jolteon just to get it out of the way. But I think we're going to be doing these in Scarlet when we have access to that. Yeah, we're not even seeing any Vaporeon. Not even one. I mean, we could see about Flareon. I'm willing to give Flareon a shot if the only risk is a Scovillain. But if we get the Scovillain, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to dip at that point. So. I don't even think I bother with Glaceon, because I know I'm just going to run into the same issue. It's on a place where there's a bunch of ice Pokemon. Of course I'm going to find other things. Like, no shit. I mean, I'm not going to fight it. As tempting as it may be. I do want to move back to Scarlet eventually. There's even more hunts there we can do. Now I'm just like, can I find like a Vaporeon, please? I'll try one other spot out of curiosity. Should be over here. Granted, it's gonna be a bunch of gold looks, I think, which, like, I don't really want to bother with. I'm like, I don't want to phase out a gold duck. I think the gold duck to Vaporeon ratio is not good enough to justify. Yeah, because there is two Vaporeon. Like this is definitely functional, but I mean, I have the shiny Golduck in Legends Arceus, and then I have one in Shield as well. And I don't really want to bother. It's like a phase that just doesn't feel worth it to me. Oh, Whiscash spawns here? Barboach? Did I do ground only? Here? Like, would that work? So I was like, yeah, I'm like, I don't have a place to hunt for Barboach and Whiscash. Huh. Okay, that was completely unrelated and probably is not going to be relevant, at least not for a while. Yeah, like there's a few Vaporeon, but the Golduck to Vaporeon ratio is not great, and I don't... Yeah, as I said, I'm willing to risk the shiny Scovillain because I still want a shiny Scovillain at some point. I don't have any real interest in going for the Golduck. I wonder if I'd be able to tell a Whiscash is shiny. I feel like I probably could, but with the lighting in this game, I don't know. Yeah, Barboach and Whiscash are shinies I'd never found in Legends Arceus. I kind of want at least the Barboach. I'm not as invested in the Whiscash because Whiscash is not good. But you know how it be. Anyway. Okay. I think if I'm gonna do anything, it'll be Jolteon first. Let's see. Let me get a vibe check here. We got about an hour and a half. So, I think with the electric types, we would literally just stay outside the town. Because then we'd have a chance, I think, at what? Dedenne, Voltorb, Electrode? Which are things I want. And on the off chance we can... Oh, I think there's also Pikachu, which I'm fine with. Because I've not gotten that in Legends Arceus. Like, I think the general area would work pretty well. And then we could always wing it if we really need to go somewhere else. I could go to, like, the beach for, like, Pyukumuku and Wattrel or something. Or just go for the Magneton, Magnezone kind of, or, you know, Magnemite. If we were to do Flareon after... What are our options? Carcoal's not great because it spawns a bunch of roly-colies. Oh yeah, there is Houndour and Houndstone? Houndour and Houndoom. We do need one more Oricorio. Yeah, we could try to get Pyroar. I can't do Scovone, can't do Taurus Blade. Okay, it's not great with the fire types. Pretty much we just need, I think, a place for Houndour, Houndoom, I think. Or a Litleo location where it's the only fire type. Wait, wrong one. And... Okay. Because, yeah, there's the little cave that should always spawn them. There's that area. Interesting. Can we do a fire? I guess we go back to a fire encounter one in a sec. The one other thing I was going to point out was dark types. Because I'm honestly willing to just say fuck it and just attempt the Umbreon, even though it's very unlikely. Because I could still get, Sableye, and then I just go for a different Dark type. But the question then is what? Like, Mischief works. You could do Sneasel. A lot of the Dark types, funny enough, are exclusive. There's like Impidimp, but I think probably gonna be better in Scarlet in the DLC if I'm not mistaken. I do need Cacturne, but I think Cacturne is only static spawns. Maybe we do a quick test for these two. I know I've already used some powers, but this would be the plan for the last few, and there's some yeah, okay. So yeah, that wouldn't work for Cacturne, unfortunately. We have to go through Cacnea. There's also Bombardier technically, but that sounds awful. Okay. So we want fire. I might as well just do a restaurant fire, to be honest. Because we can only do level 1 anyway. The Treasure Eatery. Maybe we do Umbreon. I don't know if I wanted Umbreon first, but I'm like, just because we're time locked into that one. That one we might end up skipping if it just doesn't work out. It's the time of day. In which case I'll just blind something else. I mean, there's lots of options still. So yeah, I think we have about an hour and a half stream left, which means we're going to do a little prep here, more planning. I'm guessing we'll have time for two hunts worth of sandwiches. So we just did fire. The Houndoom is supposedly over here, and then there's Houndour. I mean, either works. It says more active at night, but if it's the only fire type, that doesn't matter. I know it's not the only dark type here. We couldn't do dark. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't work. Although I think we confirmed, actually, now that I think about it, we did confirm that, like, Growlithe was the only thing here. I do remember that now. Not what I was looking for. Excuse me. Oh, wait, it's the area where Camera-Up is. That's right. Yeah, so we wouldn't really be able to do this with fire. We'd have to do it with... We could do it, like, probably with dark. I can confirm that in a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna get more Camera-Up here then. Houndours. We already got the Numel and Camera-Up. Matter of fact, we got an extra Numel just as a random wild encounter like the day after. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, Houndoom and Houndour are not like huge priorities for me. But I'm like, if it works, it works. There's also low kicks for dark types. Ah, shit, it's gonna turn night. Which I actually don't want. It's gonna kind of fuck with my testing a little bit. Oh well, we're just gonna have to work with it. Because they spawn more at night. I mean, granted, Umbreon would probably be during the night. But still. Like, I just instinctually check every Numel if it's shiny. I mean, I may as well. If I get another one, I get the evolution line twice. So yeah, right now we're testing fire types, not dark types. Which we'll test dark types in a bit. But yeah, I think this is too much gonna be normally camera up for me to confidently do it. Okay, then the other spot was like over here. Where was it? Where was Houndour? Okay, it's kind of all in that area. I mean, we'll know pretty quick, because even if Houndour spawns more at night, I think it should spawn during the day. It said, like, spawns more at night. It didn't say only spawns at night, which I think, like, Espeon Umbreon said only by him. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I don't think this spot works. I'm not gonna risk another Fletchender. I'll risk, at that point, I'd rather risk the Cameruptor Numel. Because I like him a lot more than Fletchender. Nothing against Fletchender, I'm just very neutral on it. And I also am a huge Camerupt Numel fan. Isn't this where Houndour was supposed to be? Am I in the right spot? Dude, this game, like, I feel like somehow gaslights me with the fucking Pokedex. Okay, I'll go back the other direction a little bit, but, like, still. Healing. This is how I'm coping with the game being annoying to me. Like, so this is where they are, and then they never show me any. And I'm not here to hunt the Lechender, no offense. Minor offense? No, nah, no offense. Spawns more at night. Very funny, guys. Spawns more at night, my ass. Doesn't spawn at all! Okay, the other thing we could check is just the cave over here. Those sounds were very necessary. I'm not sure how good of a spot this is. We should get Houndours or get Pokemon. Hello? There we go. Diglett spawns in here. Yeah, this doesn't look great, if I'm being completely honest. Like, it's doable. Not horrendous, it's just not good. But with how things are turning out, I don't think there's gonna... At least not with Fire Encounter. There's not really much of a better option. Like, okay, it could be worse. It could be worse. Were there any other fire types I was wanting to look at? Let me see. Just so I know. Oh yeah, Oricorio. Yeah, I think we'd still do Oricorio first anyway. And then over here, I mean, it was a mix of a couple. It was yeah, it was also a lot of Scovillain over here. That's right. Which kills the point. I mean, generally speaking, I think I'm fine. With Flareon / Scovillain. I mean, if we get the Flareon, I can look for a Scovillain over here, too. I mean, there's luck with that, obviously, but then I'm down to go for the Pyroar. Yeah, so I guess it's a branching path. We get Scovillain, we then go Oricorio, and then Houndour, and then if we get Flareon, we go Oricorio, and then Scovillain / Leo / Purloin. Purloin, fuck. Oh, there's a Flareon / Pyroar. I'm fine with risking the Flareon here, because it seems like they're incredibly rare. Cool. Then I wanted to do Dark type. I'm going to move somewhere that is hopefully not as painful in a second. Are we crafting a Dark, or are we... we may as well. We may as well do an Ultra Avocado Sandwich at 46. So I'm pretty sure here would work perfectly fine to go for Sneasel, because I think it's the only Dark type up here. But I figure we check the Houndour Houndoom situation elsewhere first. Also, I think Houndoom is in the DLC, the first DLC of Kitakami. Oh, that's right. If I'm not mistaken. Number 46, okay. Been a lot of dicking around here. Did not really intend to do this much of it, but hey, it is what it is. I feel like we've made this sandwich quite a lot. Not that that's a bad thing. Just a thing. I wonder how many of my teammates now have the gourmet title. Done a lot of food. But yeah, so Sneasel, Weavile. I don't think I'm gonna... I mean, I could look at where Bombardier would be. I think I'm gonna skip Impidimp just because of lag. Going for the Sandile line is not gonna be worth it until the second DLC. There's Low Kicks, there's Mabostiff / Mastiff. Sableye, which would be what we'd most likely be getting anyway. Sneasel, I already said. Tyranitar we can't get, and then the Zoroark I'm gonna save for the DLC, and then the Dino line is Scarlet only. Oh, fuck. Should I wait on Dark because of the Dino line? The Hydreigon line? Whatever you want to call it. Shit, I didn't even consider that, to be honest. Is that... Well... There might be somewhere where we can go Dragon for it. I think we just have to risk faces with that and just whatever it is, it is. So I think no matter what we do, we risk some sort of phase. Probably. I don't know. You know what? Yeah, should I wait? How tactical about this do I care to be? Because the issue is I don't know the exact Dino spawn situation off the top of my head. Yeah, so Sneasel would be totally fine to just roam around these mountains, I think. That's like a safe Dark type to go for. That's back and dealing. I like how there's a few Pokemon that I just, whenever I see them, I just get an itsy bitsy bit happier. Yeah, so I can kind of just roam around. And I'm sure there's a slightly better path, but... I mean, if it's the only dark type, I don't have to be that efficient. Down. Okay. I wanted to go check the Houndour Houndoom situation too, out of curiosity. Because I think with them, I think low kick spawns over here, but that's perfectly fine. Anyway. Low kicks, Houndour, yeah. I mean, there would be a lot of low kicks, but I think it's a risk that's fine because I don't have it. I mean, if I were to get it, then it might not be worth going for Houndour Houndoom here. And then we could, yeah, we could still do the cave down below, the little cave, the baby cave. For Houndour. The only other thing I want to check in on with... That's a problem. They don't seem, the Murkrow Honchkrow don't seem that common. Frankly, we're getting a lot of low kicks. Oh, fuck, that is a problem. Well, it's not that bad. I mean, we have Murkrow in this game. We don't have a Honchkrow, so it wouldn't be the worst shiny to get. I think I have the full line of Legends Arceus, but it's a nice shiny, so I guess I can take the chance, to be honest. I'm willing to gamble a little bit. Yeah, I think this generally works. Perfectly ideal. Fuck no, but... You know, the more shinies I get, the less ideal things are going to become, probably. At some point, you're going to have to start seeing some dupes. Okay, the only other thing I was curious about was Maschiff. If there's a good place where only Maschiff spawns. Or if we're always going to be kind of risking another dark type. I know it spawns in the general area. I think it only spawns in the lower bit, though. I feel like Maschiff spawns in a pretty big, like, zone. Just checking the Huppips. Okay, so this area looks like... Okay, I guess I'm jumping the gun a tad. This area's probably fine. I know Maschiff is not time of day specific. I spawn over here? Oh. Okay, so there's like an invisible line. Okay, the spot might not be great. Ah! Wonder if I could have hunted... Nah, I don't think I could have hunted a Zuriel here. Oh wait, if I go this way... Like, how... I gotta just figure out what the... Yeah, I think we'd be fine to look for Maschiff. I mean, we'd have Encounter Power Dark, so if we suddenly just stop seeing Maschiff, we just turn around wherever we are. So. Oh yeah, now I just thought about it. Yeah, we probably want to avoid Sneasel Weevil, actually, too. Because I think Roaring Moon might be a problem in Scarlet. Because there's no way to just isolate it. And I want to say Sneasel and Weavile can spawn by it if we do Dark. I don't know why, though. That sounds weird. I don't know. But yeah, no, this spot works fine for Mass Drift. Okay. I think that's enough of the planning phase, to be honest. I think we start Electric type, and then we go from there. I guess, yeah, we have our backup and our backup for Electric, so I'm not too worried about it. Because we have Jolteon, then we go for Voltorb. And if we happen to get 2 Voltorbs, or an Electro and a Voltorb, then we probably move for Magnemite. I think that's the only Electric. I mean, if it's not, then I don't know, we'll figure it out. And then if we get Dedenne, I guess we can go to the one desert, because I think Voltorb's the only Electric type there. But okay, I'm gonna take a quick BRB break, and then yeah, we'll start hunting. A quick second. Okay. Real quick. We're gonna, I think, Datescape glitch to get rid of the Murkrow outbreak that's over here. Just to allow us to do Jolteon easier. I think Jolteon should be pretty easy to spot. It's not, I mean, it's like a yellowy green. It's definitely a different color. Yeah, for shits and giggles, what happens to be the outbreaks that show up? Anything mind-boggling, we don't need Clauncher anymore. Magius is cool, but we already have the 2 Misdreavuses. Sandile, which we're gonna wait on. Is that it? I think I'm missing something. That's like 4. You know what? I think it's just a lazy outbreak day moment in time thing. Okay. So we're gonna want to go over here. There's mash gifs. Oh fuck, man! Wait! Hang on. The more I think about the dark types, the more I'm thinking that's a bad idea. Because if we're gonna go for Zoroark, we're gonna phase most likely on a match diff or a boss diff at some point. I thought. Okay, maybe I think the more I keep thinking about the dark type, the more I'm like, I think we just skip Umbreon. I'm still down to do the Flareon thing though. That doesn't, I don't think, have any major drawbacks. Okay. Picnic. Okay, let's do. So we have 6 sour Herba Mysticas. Let me pull up the sandwich simulator. Or the sandwich calculator, whatever you want to call it. So we are going for Encounter Electric. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. This seems to generally work. 1, 2. Oh, duh. I have to put the Herba Mystica in. Teensy power. Wait, Teensy power. Wait, hang on. Okay, hang on. Where are the noodles? Teensy is. Oh, let's. Oh, the wasabi is making an issue. I do this and. Aha! Okay, that works. The wasabi, I think, was making it too teensy. Can I do that? No. Okay. Hello, guys! Cool. So we are doing 4 yellow onion, or yellow bell peppers, 2 noodles. This is a cursed recipe. And then 2 sour Herba Mysticas. Okay, I'm intrigued to see how this goes. I think we start with the bell peppers and try to create a flat base that we can put the noodles on. It's not gonna be flat. Oh, this is gonna go disastrously, isn't it? Okay, if I lose 2 blue bell... Fuck! If I had just lost only 1, it would have been fine! But I lost 2! That was... Okay, that was bad. Well, this is why we save before we do it. Ugh. Okay. I'm a gamer and I know what I'm doing. This is gonna be fine. Perfectly fine. Like, super, ooper duper fine. Probably. How did how did I mess that up? Like how? How do I mess that up? Okay, let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pick. I fucked this up a second time, so help me. Let's start with, like, the ends. Okay. Oh, that's awkward. I did not mean to grab that. Okay. Let's go for Jolteon. Evolution number 3 will hopefully be coming our way. Definitely not the highest of priority evolutions. Umbreon would probably be the next in terms of ones I really like, and then Vaporeon. Still better than Leafeon and Glaceon though, so, you know, can't complain too much. Yeah, so it's 9:52, so it'll be, what? So about 10:22 when this ends. Yeah, okay. So this should just be Jolteon within a certain radius. And Steenie. Okay, and a random Toadschool. Stop grabbing hidden items, me. I don't know how far I can go. That we'll kind of just see. Yeah, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to spot anyone without much issue. Okay, yeah, we don't want to go too far. Yeah, the closer we are over this way, the better. I don't know if these Toadschool are static spawns or what. Or if they have like the way they spawn is weird. They might just be static. I'm probably not doing this super efficiently, but that's okay. Okay, I went a little too far again, okay. I thought I was fine, but apparently not. Yeah, I mean, we generally want to keep the circle-ish pattern going, I think. It's a good way to just, you know, despawn what needs to be despawned. So, yeah, we'll pretty much lock in this in Flareon. But yeah, I realize the more I keep thinking about the dark type thing, the more I'm like, we're better off just waiting. There's too many other chances to phase between Roaring Moon and Dino on a lot of the Pokemon. So... And what we were doing was very unlikely to end up getting a Umbreon to begin with. It was just kind of a Hail Mary. So. Fingers crossed Jolteon treats us nicely. I'm like, yeah, if we can get an average of 2 shinies per Hermestic, I'll be pretty happy. I mean, if we only get 1 per Hermestic, I think, it's fine as long as, assuming it's the target shiny. Well, I guess target shiny in some of this instance. Because, yeah, the whole Flareon Scovillain thing is a little bit sketch, but we'll see. I mean, if we get a shiny out of the Hermesticas, though, I'm fine with it. Granted, it seems like we have a decent chance of just an encounter 2 finding a shiny, but in 30 minutes, but that's another debate for another day. some intense staring going on by me. I don't know if I'm necessarily nervous I'm gonna miss it, but I'm also like... I don't want to... I have to make sure I'm focused just in case. Looks like we might be turning day. Gotta be careful with the ones that are under the trees. The way the lighting is. I think we're seeing a pretty good amount of Jolteon. Our Jolteon per minute rate. I mean, it's not like the best we've ever had in terms of general hunts, but it definitely does not feel bad. I was saying, we've been generally quite lucky with the Evolution Shinies. I mean, we found Espeon in like 4 minutes, and then Sylveon, we were in an area with multiple fairy types, and it was like the rarest of the fairy types, and we just happened to get it. So... we'll see. We'll see if the Jolteon, or the Evolutions continue to be nice to me with Jolteon, or if they, have went, okay, we've been nice enough, bucko, and then stop. I mean, who knows? We could go an entire 30 minutes and not find any. I mean, I hope not. So it's could happen. Oh, the one thing I was thinking too that I was gonna say, so once we get the Jolteon, and we're just gonna literally move right to Medali and look around there for Voltorb, Electrode, Dedenne, Pikachu. I'm fine with any of them. I'm wondering if we should just keep going in and out of the town, or if we're better off running back and forth. I feel like we're probably better off running back and forth, to be honest. See though. Going in and out of the town is definitely less eye strainy. I think we've been through about 8 minutes of the sandwich, so... I say that like it's some crazy thing, like, holy shit, you haven't found a shiny in 8 minutes? Like, damn, you... A little impatient there. I'm like, 8 minutes passes by and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Game is giving me a little bit of shiny paranoia. I still do wonder, like, how many shinies I've missed just because I didn't look in the right direction. It's just, like, a general thought. I mean, it's probably better to just not know that. You want to find out I missed something I really wanted or something? Be like, oh yes, on this date, if you look behind, you would have found a shiny Mareep. And I'd be like, what? But yeah, I mean, if I didn't see it, it doesn't exist, so... Which, hopefully, is not what's happening with Jolteon, is a lot of not seeing it so it doesn't exist. Anyone. They look super out of that spot. Maybe I should try it with the yawning. I don't know, it's starting to like tire my eyes out. Normally I'm not. I feel like my eyes have gotten kind of used to the more intense staring, and today it's just like mushy. I mean, yeah, if I really wanted to maximize her Mystica efficiency, if I didn't find a shiny in like 10 minutes, I'd reset. Try to get as many out of them as I can. Because, I mean, you can't really reset after the first one. I mean, you can, but that stops the efficiency at some point. I don't think I care enough, to be honest. Especially not in Violet, given... I mean, the main goal is just to use the Herba Mysticas and go back to Scarlet. So. But that is technically always an option. Is what I think it's been about. It's only been like 11 minutes, I think. But yeah, I mean, because yeah, the faster you find the shiny, the more chances you have of finding another shiny. Yeah, I'm starting to think the evolutions were like, okay, we've been a little too nice to this guy. Either that or Jolteon's just a little shithead. I like Jolteon. I can't complain. I've always been a casual Jolteon enjoyer. Not a competitive one, but a casual one. I like it. Not a mega fan, but I like it. Then again, I mean, who doesn't like the evolution? A lot of them. I like a lot of them. A lot of the evolutions. And the ones I'm not like that big of a fan of, I don't like dislike. I just, more neutral. See, jeez, I don't know why my yawn was a siren there. One is bound to appear eventually. And we're seeing quite a few. I think we just, I mean, it's all luck. RNG. To be fair, yesterday we also just had a generally good shiny day, so if today is not as good, it isn't the end of the world. Come on, let's see one. Let's see a little feller. Me when I've run out of things to comment on. Me just, oop, sorry, leave my desk. Me just repeatedly asking it to show up. Being like, please, please show up, please, 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 please. saw the Steenie out of the corner of my eye and thought it was it for a second. Which, I mean, is kind of on me that Steenie's been there the entire time. I think I saw like a little bit of the green on it. I was like, this is it. It was not it. Okay, missed that item, whatever. I shouldn't be picking them up anyway. Yeah, maybe it's something we do a reset if we don't find one. Give it a little bit longer. But I think we may as well try to maximize the the usage of the Herb Mysticos. I don't know what the point of no return is. I think we have gone through about 15 minutes. Maybe 14. So. Well, yeah, I mean, may as well try to give myself more chances at a second shiny. Especially since, yeah, Jolteon just has not been nice today. Has decided not to play very nice. Who knows, maybe it'll play nice. I mean, it could play nice at literally any spawn. You know, the next spawn could be it, or the next one after that, or the next one. What? One of them? Ah! Wow, the yawns, man. Yeah, I mean, hey, it's just Jolteon sometimes. I mean, we've had generally good luck with shinies recently. I can't complain. Oh my gosh, Yawning, chill! Okay, if I don't find one in like 2 minutes, 11, 20 minutes, I will reset them. Just because, may as well. Yeah. Or well, it's like 1 minute now. Got like a minute to show up, which would be funny because then it'd be like, haha, surprise, you don't get very much time on your sandwich remaining. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't put it past the game to mess with me like that. Yeah, let's do like one more lap basically. And no shiny, then reset. Man, you gotta make the most out of the Herb Mysticas, what can I say? Well, I haven't been like crazy efficient here. I don't think I've been like inefficient. I think we just got a bit unlucky. Or just not lucky, I guess. I don't know, you know. I don't know what the numbers add up to. Okay. do one last real quick check. Yeah, okay, let's reset. I might go quickly auto battle the Steenie and the two Toad School that are static. And I'll only feel guilty about the Steenie. Yeah, I don't know why that was. My eyes are like bleh. Oh, I took her out. Whew. I'm like stare around the room for a sec. Give him a break. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. I think part of it is it's like slightly laggy in this area. Like, not enough to be like crazy problematic, but it's enough to feel awkward. It'd be really funny if I found a shiny before I got to the sandwich, just in this little bit. That would be like the funniest prank of all time. I mean, I say that like... I don't know why I'm saying that like I'm trying to trick the game. It's not really what I meant to do, but... Hey, if you gotta trick the game, you gotta trick the game. Excuse me! Jeez Louise. Okay. The save... Oh. Then board to get some stretching in. Oh, I gotta make this whole sandwich again. Nah. The one I already messed up. Because I'm bad at placing yellow bell peppers, apparently. Okay, we need 4 yellow bell peppers. And 2 noodles. And 2 sour herba mysticas. Which should be like... Oh. Yeah, I think the slight dip in the frame rate is probably causing a little bit of... vision tiring. To the center. Oh god, this does not look as stable as I'd like. I think it's fine though. Okay, yeah. Cool. We are good. Ooh. Okay, so 10:15, so yeah, 10:45. The sandwich will be about wrapping up. We're lucky we'll find Jolteon a little quicker this time. Okay, the way I said that implied we'd found one. Hopefully I'll find one this time. And yeah, and if I go another 20 minutes without it, then I'll probably reset. I'm like, you know, you may as well manipulate stuff to give you the best chance of finding multiple shinies. There's, like, no reason really not to. I mean, you know, within reason, I mean, I could reset every 5 minutes I don't find a shiny for maximum odds, but at that point it's just kind of inefficient. But I'm like, yeah, if you go 15 minutes without one, it's probably more efficient to reset. At least where I'm at now in the game, I mean... There's still quite a few shinies that I do not have and that I want. Oh, I'm just something very mild and uninteresting to talk about. I probably brought it up originally, actually, not that long ago. But yeah, I finally cleared out all the highlights I needed to on Twitch, so I'm at like 99 hours and like 40 minutes of highlights. And yeah, I had to get it under 100 hours. I probably am going to try to clear out a little bit more so I can actually save temporary highlights. So like, you know, if we play Broken Picture Phone in a 3-hour stream, we play Broken Picture Phone for an hour, I can highlight that, download, and then delete it. Just because it saves storage space on my computer, because I have quite a lot of footage I downloaded from Twitch, when the policy change was announced, like literally like 2.5 terabytes of footage, like that much footage. I have a external 10 terabyte hard drive, so that's why I'm able to store that much. Otherwise, there'd be no way in hell. And I had that beforehand, so I didn't have to like buy a new hard drive for all of it. What was I gonna say? But yeah, so I got that done, which is nice, and I finally uploaded all the thumbnails to Instagram and stuff. I'm pretty much scheduling a few YouTube highlights to export, like one a day. Yeah, on the Ragman Hunter VODs channel with just like missed highlights that I kind of wanted to save. That some got deleted, some didn't, but it was stuff that I felt was deserving of a miss highlight. A lot of it is like, you know, random Dead by Daylight matches or Apex Legends games that are like one-off that basically be impossible to find on their own. And I'm like, if I already highlighted them to begin with, may as well. I did some speedrun stuff, which probably a little easier to find, but nice to have it in like a easy to find format. I mean, I guess okay, holy shit, this is laggy. I mean, I uploaded a bunch of scheduled a bunch of non-P personal bests, which is probably unnecessary, but you know what? That's okay. Otherwise, they were just going to vanish into the ether. Except they would be on the VODs channel, just not as easily findable. Whatever. You know. Oh, boy. Because, yeah, I was gonna say, it makes me think that, like, I should try to... Like, I've been doing the timestamp thing for a while in the description where I put what game I played in the stream, which is just quite nice for, you know, finding things. And, you know, for long streams where I play multiple games, it's nice to just know what it is, what's in the video at a glance and all that. What was I going to say on that? But yeah, I'm starting to think maybe I should be putting slightly more detailed timestamp things. Or something in the description. Because, like, sometimes I'll go to, like, search for a specific VOD and I'll have trouble finding it. And I'm only, you know, I only have certain things, but I'm also like, I don't know how intense I can do that. Like, I mean, I could do Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, like shiny hunting, for example, as opposed to. But I'm like, it's not even always what we do the full stream. Like, it's kind of, yeah, maybe not. I mean, in some cases, I think it helps with like say tier lists, because I'm highlighting some tier lists, or I had Twitch highlights of some tier lists that I'm now uploading to YouTube. That you could definitely find them. I have like a tier list folder on the Ragman Hunter VODs, or like playlist. I mean, I have playlists for most games I play. And I'm sure there's some organizing that could be done there, but like you could realistically find all the playlists or all the tier lists. It's just a matter of finding the one that you want. I was like, it's kind of just a nice little concise form. So it's just, I don't know. It's hard to know what the right call is sometimes for how I want to approach things. I mean, it's really, I mean, ultimately, it's the only person it affects is me, because I don't think that many people are actively, you know, trying to find things on the VOD channel or watch, you know, full playthroughs or whatever. I just don't have an audience for that. So. And then that keeps bringing me back to the like I wanted to. So I had like I'm using the Twitch thumbnails that I made because I had made a bunch of those over the course, because they're all highlights, so they all have thumbnails. So I'm using the Twitch highlights just to sort of show what they are better from a quick glance. Be like, oh yeah, that's a Twitch highlight because the thumbnails, the way the Twitch ones are, it's different than the other ones. I still have not had much time to experiment with a potential thumbnail styling for the VODs. I want to do that. I mean, it wouldn't, it literally, I've talked about it, I'm like, it has to be something that's just generally quick and easy, but I'm like, I kind of want to have something, I just don't know what. That's why I'm like, it has to be something that I can use universally. Because I don't want to have to, make the side panel stuff again where I'm having a logo and I'm making each, like, gradient have different effects that sort of fit the, a lot of compositing going on. But I can't even really do, like, a thing where I just put the game logo in the corner, because a lot of streams, there's multiple games played, which, I mean, I could do it that way, but it's just a lot to read, and I want something simple. That's why, I was bringing up, like a pink border around it or something simple. Something that's just like a simple little element I could add to it. I don't know, I have to talk to my girlfriend, Bridget, about that. She might have an idea. Yeah, it's like... It's hard to be, like, super simple and easy without it being... It's hard to do that, make something that is, like, actually stylistically stands out. Or, so, yeah, something that, stands out. And is, like, easy. It's just a hard thing to do. Or, I mean, like, I could do borders based off the game I'm playing. Have it be a certain color, and if I have multiple games, there's multiple colors in the border, just at different points. Like, something like that theoretically could work, although... I mean, yeah, but like Scarlet and Violet, that's like super easy. You just, color pick from the cover of the game. You have a color Scarlet or the color Violet. But like, then it gets weird, like, what do I do for like Jackbox Party Packs? What color is that? What color is, Broken Picture Phone? I mean, and some of them, I mean, like, I did do side panel thumbnail things, so I had, like, a color scheme I kind of used. And I'm also, like, well, the nice thing if I do a border is I can kind of put a little texture on it, in a sense, by doing some basic compositing stuff. I don't really want to do that if I'm going to be doing a bunch of different games with a border of different colors. But I'm also like, if it's going to be a small border, nobody's going to notice. But I'm like, well, if nobody's going to notice, why even go through the effort of making it color-coded? Because that would also still require people to, like, understand the color coding for it to mean anything. Otherwise, it just looks like a random stylistic choice that is weirdly inconsistent because there's just different colors. I don't know. It still seems like the simplest thing is to just do, like, a zoomed-in screenshot of the video or something. But, like, that just seems easiest. But then I think there's not really much of a style to that. And at that point, I'm like, well, I'm most likely better off just picking a screenshot that YouTube autofills, and maybe in cases where there's no good options, I just take a screenshot of the video myself and then use that instead. Which, like, I mean, it works. It's not that interesting. I don't know. But I mean, I guess if I'm doing zoomed in stuff, the only difference is there would be the webcam. I mean, I guess I could just put text on it that just says Rackmick 100 vods or something. I could do a little pink border with text in the bottom left corner or something that says Rackmick 100 vods. I mean, there's something simple there that could work. But yeah, I'm like, if I'm gonna do that, I'm almost better off putting game logos, because like I do that, and it's not like that means anything. Like, ooh, I look at it, like I'm like a fucking, like, watermarking the thumbnail at that point. I'm like, yeah, it works stylistically consistently, but like, who gives a shit? Why are you telling me the channel name that I can just see? Okay, yeah, Jolteon does not want to be found, apparently. I don't think I'm just missing shinies on my screen, though. Or, like, I'm not, like, directly staring at one and not noticing it's shiny. I just refuse to believe that. It's too noticeable of a shiny. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, so this is just my, I'm just using this to brainstorm because I got nothing better to talk about. We'll see. I mean, I'm like, I guess I have to kind of get my hands dirty a little and get into Photoshop and mess with it. But that still requires time. I mean, once I find the actual template I'm happy with, then... I mean, ideally, because as I said, I want it to be a simple thing I can kind of just universally use. Then it won't take that long. But we'll see. It's been a little over 10 minutes now, I think. It's been like 12 or 13, I think. Yeah, we've been at this for a little over a half hour now, and no shiny Jolteons. I feel like we're seeing quite a few Jolteons. Like, it's not like a super slow spawning kind of situation. Which made me think maybe I've just been unlucky and looked in the wrong spot when they've spawned in. Which, I mean, it's possible. It's very possible that I've had them spawn behind me. You know, because I don't want to spend forever staring, you know, behind me. That ultimately just ends up, I think, being less efficient in the grand scheme of things. I mean, maybe there's like a corner I could park myself into and picnic or something. That'd be a little better. But I'm not gonna worry about it. You know, it kind of just is what it is. We don't find any shinies today. We don't find any shinies today. Because, yeah, I'm like, what? That was at 10:15, it's been 15. Yeah, I mean, if we go another 5 minutes without it, I might reset again, to be honest. And then, I don't know if we have, I mean, I guess I'd have time probably to do one more sandwich worth of hunting. Yeah, it's kind of weird, like, the cloth situation made sense to at least have trouble finding shinies. Well, I mean, we went quite a while without even finding a Knackley, but... Like, I get why Clough took a while. This one, I'm just kind of surprised. I mean, I think I've just been unlucky. Whether that be where the position they spawn, or them spawning at all. Chinese, that is. I mean, we still got time. Yeah, I don't know, maybe the Jolteon hasn't been amused with what I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, this isn't gonna make an interesting Twitch clip for the reaction. It's like, you know, maybe I gotta say something more outlandish to get it to appear. Yeah, we haven't tried that. I've been saying pretty boring shit. They're like, oh, creativeness, thumbnails, who cares, yawn. You know, we're all about big titties. Don't show up now, actually, please. That'd just be cringe. I don't want to be cringe. I mean, as long as it doesn't happen in the next, like, 20 seconds, we're safe. When I don't have to clip me saying that. I think Jolteon's sparing my life a little by not showing up. I think we're in the clearing. Okay. So anything else I could say that won't make me feel icky? I won't give myself the ick. I mean, I might go in like a couple minutes, but I mean, I guess I should reset sooner than later. Just because of going to bed at a reasonable time, to be honest. I mean, I could technically switch to a different Pokemon if I don't find the Jolteon like a minute and when I reset, but I kind of want to just keep going for it. As unrewarding as it has been. Yeah, I mean, going through No Herba Mysticus today would kind of suck. Not that big of a deal. I mean, Violet's checked out from the library and I don't have to return it anytime soon, but you know. I'll do one more lap, and then I'm resetting. The only argument to switch spots would be for an eye break, but we'll get a small one in between. This thing really just does not feel like showing up. Okay, nice one. Okay. I'm gonna count that as my lap. Okay. Out of curiosity, if we were to come over here, would stuff spawn? Yeah, stuff does spawn down there. Okay, I was like, because we could technically try to picnic from the edge, but I don't think that works. Okay. I'll do a reset, so it doesn't get too late if we run the full course. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Well, we get more time to brainstorm thumbnail stuff. I don't know. I'll have to like look at what other channels do. See if I find inspiration. Because I mean, I found inspiration. Like the way I did the Twitch thumbnails was kind of inspiration from a different YouTuber, who since then was in a medium controversy. So, but I'll have to see. I mean, I think a lot of, like, VOD channels for bigger streamers have, like, face reaction, like, the face in the thumbnail with a reaction, and, you know, like, they have a better thing going because they're either paying someone to do it, or it's their full-time job so they can afford to spend more time on it. While, I'm doing this purely as a hobby with no financial benefit. So that's partially why I'm backing away from the side panel shtick, as I refer to it, or the old method of doing it, purely because it was just time consuming. And oh my god, I almost grabbed the wrong thing. I don't get any monetary benefit out of it. and I, you know, want to have some level of a life. I know I don't look like I have some level of a life, but you know. There's other things I want to do besides making thumbnails for 2 hours every day. I wouldn't want to be that long, but you know, still. Okay. $10:37, so about 11:07 is when the sandwich will run out. If it hits like 10:55, I'll probably, well, maybe 11. Then I will call it good. I wonder if this would be easier or harder to spot during the night. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, I was gonna say I didn't go around in auto battle. No, they just respawned, I think. I feel like they're probably harder to spot at night, but whatever. Although I don't know, maybe it's less of an odd general eye strain at night. If things are a little darker. We will see. But no, like for real, please, Jolteon, show up. I've been looking for you for like 40 minutes now. This is turning into like my third longest hunt in this game. Which is not really saying much. Being like, oh, it's been 40 minutes! Oh! But by this game's standards, that's a long time for a shiny that is the only Pokemon that could be shiny when you have a shiny Charm and encounter, or, you know, Sparkling 3. But it's fine. It's gonna show up real quick this time. I feel it in my bones. The game's like, I know you've been looking for it, and I pity you. You've shown your dedication to the craft. Now I will reward you. Right? That's what the game's thinking right now. No? It's thinking, haha, look at this idiot going in circles. I have shiny locked Jolteon. It's for no reason, just to be a dick. To be fair, it's a real Game Freak move. Shiny lock something randomly for no reason. So, any other thumbnail ideas? I don't know. It's hard because, like, I mean, I could do something that puts the, you know, I don't know, rank my 100 VODs on the thing, or the stream's date, or the, you know, the games I played, or whatever. I don't know, I think I'm leaning away from any sort of text or logos. Partially, as I said, just because I don't think Wreck My 100 VODs fucking means anything to anybody. Even me, no. Like, if there's gonna be text, it kind of has to add something. Even if the context is like Twitch VOD, like that suddenly makes it slightly more meaningful, but I don't know. Shiny Jolteon, what do you think I should put in my thumbnails? Now we wait. Okay, we're gonna wait a little longer. It's brainstorming. It's thinking. The wheels are turning. The electricity's a zapping. And any minute now it'll be like, oh yes, this is a great idea for your thumbnail. I'm Shiny Jolteon, and I approve of this idea that I thought of. Oh my god, you have an idea, Jolteon?! What's the thumbnail idea? I don't know, make it good! That's a good point you raised, Jolteon. Finally! We found one! That took a while. This time it only took, what, like 7 minutes into the sandwich? Okay. There we go. Yeah, no, it's definitely noticeable. I gotta do a real quick move pool check. I don't think it can hit itself. No. Okay. I don't think so. It shouldn't be able to. It gets takedown at level 1, but it has multiple moves. It should have Pin Missile, Thunder Bang, Double Kick, Thunder Wave. Okay, we might be here for a moment. I didn't really think about what ball I was catching this in. I figure Ultra Ball's good enough. You can definitely see with the one in the back. It's different enough. Let's Spore one more time. And yeah, we're gonna go for... Oh god, I had to pull up Voltorb. I just realized, yeah, that actually is kind of a problem, Voltorb. I mean, I could Spore it, but that doesn't mean it's not gonna boom. Oh god, I didn't actually... How did I forget to plan for a boom? Weirdly enough, the Quick Ball doesn't look too bad on it. I'll just do Ultra Ball. Okay. I don't want to sit here forever. Because, yeah, at 26 it is self-destruct. Oh god, I didn't think to bring a damn Pokemon. Pokemon, damp. What has it? Do I have any Pokemon that would have it? Golduck could have it. Wait, does Golduck have it? You know what? Where is it? Perfect. Let me do actually one more save. I don't know. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, now we're gonna go look for Voltorb, Electrode, Dean, Pikachu, anything really. Just outside the town. I'm fine with whatever. If we get one more shiny out of this, I'll be quite happy. I mean, ideally we get 2 or something, but, you know. And I'll get what we want. I don't know the best approach for this, to be honest. I'm gonna kind of wing this. And we're just gonna see what happens. Can I do like a lap around the... I'm trying to think where the best place to do this is. I just want some sort of route. Okay, I mean I can kind of just do a giant circle around the place, can't I? Cool. I have no clue what my like priority Pokemon is, like what I'd want the most. The one thing, yeah, is I think I can despawn, respawn right around here. Oh, okay, there's Palmy on this side. I don't really want to go for Palmy right now because I think it's going to be a potential accidental shiny when we go for Sandy Shock, so... Pretty sure I noticed shiny Pikachu. Maybe I should I do the in and out? I think what I would do is go back and forth and in and out. It's a little bit of a weird way of doing it, but... Well, I mean, we're only seeing a little... I'm so stupid. We're only seeing a little bit of Palmy. Maybe I do go around. I think I want to go the other direction. direction though. I debate. This is definitely not my most thought out one, but that's okay. I mean, I guess if we get Palmy, we get Palmy, and it's whatever. I mean, it's still a shiny I want. I mean, I did just get him in a Pokemon Go Community Day. But, like, I can't complain. I like it. It's cute. And because it's a Gen 9, it's a new Gen 9 Pokemon, I kind of just want to get. Anyway, and thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Currently, I'm just kind of looking for whatever electric types are out here. See if I get lucky with something. I think the Dean or Pikachu would probably be the better one to find over Voltorb, because I think there's an easy way to find Voltorb in the one desert area by Yono's town. I always blank on the name. But Voltorb and Electrode are just nice shinies, so I will not complain if we get one of them. I'm still sort of figuring out the method. But I'm doing good. How are you doing? Let's see. I mean, how far out can I go? That's already a Sudowoodo. Yeah, I think we kind of have to stay pretty close to the town. Doing great. You tell? Tell what? It's the real question. This way. Oh, you know, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Had a nice chill day. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I do not have a route for this at all. And we're definitely seeing a decent bit of electric types, so I'm not that concerned. Yeah, there are Palmy and stuff. I'm kind of generally avoiding them. I think like there's got to be a good place to hunt Palmy anyway. The hunt day has been going good. I had work earlier, then I got to go on a nice little walk, do some Pokemon Go. And got a little bit of shiny hunted in today. I did just get a shiny Jolteon a few minutes ago, and this was sort of my backup for the Herba Mystica, so pretty happy with that find. Yeah, we've not had crazy luck today. I mean, yesterday I had really solid luck though, so I can't complain. Sort of debating if turning this corner here is worth it. It seems like Pikachu is in like the one spot, which is not what I would have expected, but fine with that. Actually be looking around. kind of important when looking for shinies to look for shinies. Pikachu likes this one little spot here, which is interesting. You're just playing great. Thank you. Yeah, I know it's a very challenging task. Riding in an L shape. Oh boy. Hopefully I'll play great enough that if a shiny spawns, I'll actually see it. What was it? Because I mean, there is the in and out of town method, which is pretty good. You just have to have a good spot for it, where you don't have to look around as much. Like, I could try... I can give this a go for a sec and just see. Maybe this is quicker. Don't have a chance at Pikachu, but... I've got other guys. Voltorb, okay. There's definitely a way to do this. Not sure how I feel. It's probably better. What's the specific character? Like the in-game character, or like the Pokemon I'm looking for? Let's see. We gotta keep a good eye on the Dean just because they're small. Okay, Pokemon are you looking for? Honestly, I'm not really looking for any of them in particular. I'm sort of just taking whatever I find here because I'm interested in getting both, or Dedenne, Voltorb, Electrode, or Pikachu. I'll take any of them. So I'm sort of just leaving it up for chance. At least for the time being. I'm not even sure if I really have much of a preference in this case. I'll sort of just take what I get. I mean, I think I'd prefer Dedenne, just because I do think Voltorb's an easier hunt. What's the game all about? Just Pokemon in general? Or, like, specifically Scarlet Violet? Let's see. We got Dedenne, or Dedenne. Yeah. This specific game, it's an open world Pokemon game, or at least pretty open world. It has a lot of the same objective as other Pokemon games, where you have to, try to complete the Pokedex and get 8 gym badges. And then there's two other quests. One is like the evil team, which is a bunch of you going after like a bunch of students who left the school and haven't been returning, and are sort of like a punk kind of group almost. And then the other has to do with you trying to find special things called Herba Mysticas to help heal up the Pokemon. In this case, I'm riding Miraidon, or in Scarlet's case, Koraidon. And then see, it's pretty much just your goal to do those sort of 3 tasks. You can do them in any order you want. Yeah, I think that's without getting too spoilery, is a pretty good summary. Okay, I think we still have about 10 minutes actually. Maybe closer to like 8 before my sparkling power runs out. Hopefully we get one more shiny here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Game's like, wait a minute, I gave you way too many shinies yesterday. sure there's a slightly better place to do this. Actually, I know for a fact there's a slightly better place to do this. It's right here. We did it with Darkspawn not that long ago. This way, I think it just requires less of a rotation to see everything. Although it looks like, yeah, more Voltorb are here than Dedenne. For whatever reason. Not too much of a difference. I think we just got a couple of Voltorb heavy spawns. So many balls rolling around. The game does not want to give us shinies today. It doesn't really have levels or stages. It more just has general, like, goals, I'd say. Because it's not, I mean, it's not formatted, yeah, in like a traditional sort of like old school video game, like a Mario game, for example. It doesn't have that kind of structure. It's more just like a general task list that you can kind of approach how you want to. I mean, it's similar to a lot of other kind of open world games in that regard, where there is sort of like a general story that you can approach more at your own pacing. I mean, there's like a general difficulty curve where like certain trainers and Pokemon are gonna be higher level or tougher to beat. Okay, I just eating a Fluffer. or a nap. Oh my god, I just said Fluffer. Much new snap. Are you full-time streamer? It's just a hobby. I do stream quite a lot. I stream pretty much every day. But I don't really make any money or anything out of it, so I just do it for fun. That was like a full Voltorb spawn that time. Yeah, I do think going in and out of the town is a little bit faster here, actually, as opposed to running back and forth. A little scarier to miss it. More likely to miss like a Dedenne, but okay. And today the shinies have not been nice to me. Oh, that was a Voltorb. I thought there was a Dedenne there, not gonna lie. Cause yeah, the Dedennes are like brown, and the Voltorb is just blue instead of red. The Voltorb and Electrode are easy to spot, because they're generally pretty big, and it's just a very obvious shiny. I mean, Dedenne I think is pretty noticeable, it's just small. It is funny just seeing a bunch of the Pokeballs rolling around. I'm easily humored. Okay. Oh, there's a shiny! Aha! Voltorb! I will gladly take it, given we have not found anything in a little while. Let's go. Okay, I can't really do much here, I realize. I think we just gotta start throwing balls at it. I wanna go Dive Ball or do I wanna go... I think the Great Ball's a better pick. You still any followers? Sorry, I don't know from Squish. So I've been follow botted multiple times before, where basically, yeah, some random person will just use bot accounts to spam follow me, probably just to get a reaction. So I have nowhere near as many followers as it looks like. I probably only have like 300 or 400. Except Twitch says I end up, what does it say? I have like 2,000 or something? 3,000, jeez. Okay. I think we just keep hunting here, to be honest. Do a quick save. I think we have only about 5 minutes left on this. I can check in a sec. I think I'll just stay in the same area. If I find another Voltorb, I'll find another Voltorb. And it's okay. I mean, it could go to where Pikachu is. Just to lower the chances of getting another Voltorb. I guess it doesn't really matter if I get the Voltorb. I'm more worried, yeah, I'm like, I don't know how I'd go about hunting Dedenne. We're going to basically be risking Voltorb phases. I mean, I don't know what other fairy types there are here. It might just be Fidough and Darkspawn. I have to test. Yeah, thanks for explaining the way the teacher. Yeah, no problem. It is sort of a weird thing. I've had many people ask about it. Unfortunately, at this point, it's happened so long ago that I don't even think it's worth, like, I don't know, opening a support ticket on Twitch or something to try to get them removed. So I just sort of, I'm just like, well, they're there. I have to keep checking how far away Dedenne's to be safe. They're too small. I guess I could try to zoom in with the double home thing, but I don't know how that would work. I mean, if they're behind a rock, it just doesn't really help. Which country are you from? I am from Miami, Florida. I am from Illinois. I'm pretty close to Chicago. So. Yeah, this is a lot of Voltorbs. I'm not in. I'm close to Chicago. Is the best way to put it, without getting too specific. Oh, I went in and out way too fast there. They didn't despawn. Oops. Just the silence without the music. Because I keep going back and forth, it doesn't have enough time to like start up. What's my favorite food? Ooh. That's a good question. I don't know, I probably lean, I mean, it's kind of the generic answer. Probably just pizza. It's just a common go-to. Not something I could live off of, but something I will always enjoy. Okay. Voltorb. Yeah, I don't think we're finding any more shines. We only got like a minute or two left. But you never know. And then yeah, I'll have to look into the shiny Dean situation. I don't know when I'd get to it. That might be better to do as an outbreak, to be honest. Yeah, I also love pizza with flavors. Your favorite? Honestly, I do. I tend to just stick to cheese, to be honest. That's pretty much the most common thing I go with. Because I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. So that knocks out at least a good chunk of the common pizza toppings. So because of that, my go-to topping if ends up being spinach. But, you know, I mean, I think cheese is still generally what I lean toward. This has got to be over any second now, I feel like. And then we could do a couple of quick screenshots of the shinies, and I'll probably call it good for the night. I have work tomorrow. My actual job that gives me money. Oh, that's a Jigglypuff. Okay, so yeah, there'd also be Jigglypuff. I'd be okay with Fido. I mean, we would be risking the Darkspoon. Dupe, but it's not super likely. I'm just curious. If I were to do Dedenne. Oh yeah, Eevee spawns around here. I do need a shiny Eevee, although that sounds like an awful way to get it, because I'd be looking at Meowths and Persians. Which I don't even think I'd notice if it was shiny. Yeah, I mean, with the fairy types too, Jigglypuff is kind of rough, and we're seeing more Fido. I don't know. What am I currently finding? I mean, honestly, I've just been going for a lot of shiny Pokemon, which, I don't know, yeah, I don't know how aware you are of it, but they are basically rare color variances of the normal form. So I've been enjoying looking for those. Okay, I think yeah. I'll look into Dedenne here. I mean, an Outbreak is probably the easier. Well, I guess I could do it. I mean, it'd be awkward with Jigglypuff. Although maybe I'd be able to notice. Meowth is a bit rough. Same with Persian. You know what? You go for the Zoro. Yeah, that's also Zoro. Okay. Let me do a heal. Take a couple quick photos of guys, and then we'll it. Every time I get a shiny, I send it to my girlfriend to show her. Yeah, we got the Jolteon. I could take a few of these off my list. Jolteon and Voltorb. Nothing crazy here, but I will happily take it. 2 shinies for her Mystica is not a bad amount. I guess I'll do Jolteon over here more. Boom, boom, boom. Bit of lag. Grab the hidden items. What's your stream schedule? So I stream usually around 8. I start streaming usually around 8 or 9 o'clock CST. And then I end on weekdays usually around 11, and then weekends probably around 12. So. And then pretty much every day. Let's see if we happen to get any titles on these guys. No, it's been a while, yeah. We got a title. Take a look at Jolteon. Look at you, you're a funny little feller. The evolutions are definitely all cute. I mean, I totally get why people really like him. It's Angie face. Yeah, it feels very Jolteon-esque. We got it sleepy. Oh, very cute. Sleeping is my cute kryptonite. Oh, the big yawn, too. Do a quick walk around with you. Oh, yeah, you got a nice run to you. Look at you go. I'm moving away from that primate. Say hello to you. Do a little shake. Yep, that's what I was thinking, buddy. Give me one more sec here. Actually, get a photo from my girlfriend. Oop. Nice and up close. That was phrasing. You seem like an interesting person. I'd love to be in touch with you off stream only. I'm gonna stick to on stream for that sort of thing. That's just sort of my policy when it comes to viewers, generally speaking. So, just a preference. Let's go. We'll go closer to the town for Voltorb. Oh, did you respond already? Green uppy. I think she meant to type puppy. You gotta respect the grind. You're also Zorua. I know Zorua when I see it. I don't know Zorua when I see it. That's the whole point. I'm checking. You never know when they're shiny. Voltorb right around here, I think. I think my girlfriend actually did find a shiny Voltorb by chance in Brilliant Diamond a ways back, which is kind of funny. I'm probably way too close. Oh yeah, look at that face. Look at that Angie face. Little like spin hops. Nailed it. That was a terrible photo. Nailed it. I'm trying. Okay, that was just backwards. Okay, let's see what you're angry. You always look angry, so like, yeah, you got an angry little shake to you. You know, how do you snooze? Just gotta lean forward. Aw, very cute. Still got the angry eyebrows even in its sleep. Do a quick run around, because I'm guessing you just roll around. Honestly, a really nice shiny. Like, it just stands out so much. It's such a nice shade of blue. Talk to her real quick. The little, like, spin hop is very funny to me. I don't know. So true. And then, yeah, I love the roll it does. Hey, your Discord link. I'm sure some ideas with you. I'd prefer not. For now. You can, if you have any ideas, you can put them in chat. And I really gotta get a screenshot from my girlfriend, too. Let's get an angry one. Feels very Voltorby. There we go. Boom. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna wrap up in just a moment. I was totally unrelated. I was curious, do these guys have gourmet marks? You do. Yeah. We've eaten enough. You know, you get to be Pester the Gourmet. Big Hank the I do like the reliable partner marks. I'm gonna stick to that, I think, but it's kind of funny, yeah, how they ended up just all getting the titles. Yeah, okay, well, we'll see. So we only got through one of the three Herb Mystica things today. That's just how it all worked out. Tomorrow, I'm guessing we should be able to get through the other two. I think one of them will be dedicated to fire types with Flareon / Scovillain, and then however things shake out there. I was thinking, what were the other options? I'm already forgetting. I mean, I talked about, oh yeah, Houndour, oh yeah, or Ikorio to Houndour, I think, or Litleo, depending on how things shake out, but there's that, and then I was going to do Dark, but I think the more I think about it, the more I want to hold off on it, so I'm not sure exactly what we'll do for our last bit. I mean, there's options. We'll figure something out. We'll just kind of wing it. So, I think there's quite a few ground types that I'd consider. Decent bit of psychic, I think, as well. Okay, yeah. That'll wrap things up here. It'll make your stream channel look more eye-catchy and more... Oh, are you trying to sell, like, graphics? Because I'm not interested in buying any of those. I like making my own graphics. You're a Borb. Oh yeah, like blue orb for filter. Okay, yeah, that's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm tuning again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.